Hi, everybody. Welcome to another free Friday Tidbit. I am your coach, your FASD coach, Patty Casper. So glad you could tune in and join me today. We are continuing in our discussion of executive function skills that kind of trip up those of us who have FASD. And the one I wanted to talk to you about today is that sometimes we get stuck. We just absolutely get stuck. The big fancy word for that is perseveration. And there are lots of things that cause perseveration. FASD is definitely among them. And sometimes that means when we're having an argument with somebody, we just can't let go of our position, right? There's a rigidity in our thinking that we are right, doggone it, and we get stuck. Sometimes it's not wanting to break from an activity that we're doing. Think of the child who absolutely does not want to stop with their game. Who cares if it's dinner time? Who cares if it's time to go to an appointment or to school or whatever the case may be? Well, adults can get stuck like that also. And that's something I struggle with. I work until the last possible minute. And then I walk away from my desk to start cooking dinner or to go to my job or whatever the case may be without putting everything away. And then I end up with chaos. So it happens to a lot of us. And so what do we do about that? The one thing that comes in very handy is setting up systems. And there are lots of people that can help with that, help figure out what the system needs to be in order to come up with a workaround around that. There's all kinds of coaches that can help with that. There's all kinds of planners that can help with that. Certainly I can help with that in the, I don't have specific things worked up yet because all of my work with clients is tailored for their particular thing. And if I were to toss out an accommodation, it might not work for you because it might not be the tailored solution for your needs or your child's needs. But that's the strategy, is coming up with systems to make things work a little smoother. I have a friend of mine who sets soft deadlines. My insulin pump is going nuts. Please forgive the beeping. But she sets up soft deadlines for when her child, because her child needs extra time in order to leave an activity. And so she will tell her child, we have to leave in 15 minutes, but she'll plan on it being 30. Right. So that can be one strategy that you might try and see if that works. And if not, that just gives you more information that you can better come up with a different accommodation. So that's it for this week's Free Friday Tidbit. And that takes care of the month of July. So in August, we will be continuing with the theme of executive function skills and how they can trip us up when we're living with FASD. So I hope you liked this Free Friday Tidbit. Don't forget to circle back here to YouTube / Patricia Casper, your FASD coach, on the 31st and watch Living with FASD, Candid Conversations with Patty Casper, because Monday, July 31st is when the podcast will come in video format to YouTube. So the interesting thing about podcasting is I can handle audio editing. Yeah, I'm not there with video editing. That's knowing my limits. That's just techie bit, a bit beyond me. At least for now, I have too many things going on to take on learning those skills. And I recognize that. So that means that the conversations that you watch unfold before your eyes on YouTube might as well be live streamed, because what we say on air is what you're going to hear. So circle back on Monday for Living with FASD. Circle back next Friday for another Free Friday Tidbit. Have a great weekend, everyone.